What's up, guys? Side Pitch Podcast, episode 49.
You're
Ethan, how are you, man?
good, man. Good. Yeah, just was in the world's biggest soccer convention as the world's biggest soccer podcast.
Yeah,
Um,
how was that, man? Talk about it. Did you see any I know there's sometimes some celebrities out there.
yeah, saw Alexi, just dapped him up, said what's up, kind of thing.
You dapped up Lawless?
Yeah, yeah, like
What
almost.
was his palms like? Sweaty?
Uh, Kind of like sweaty, yeah. Like,
Really?
yeah, yeah, he
Big
was a bit
man him?
nervous. He was a bit nervous to meet us.
Yeah.
Saw Carly Lloyd from a distance.
Ooh.
Met her before. She was cool. Roberto Martino or Martinez. I don't even know, man.
The Everton or the Belgian manager or Portuguese
Yeah,
manager
yeah,
now?
Portuguese guy. Yeah, yeah.
Portugal manager?
He was a messy guy, you know.
Oh
That
yeah?
yeah, that's the rumor. That's the rumor on the street. But
He's a messy guy?
yeah, yeah.
You think
But yeah, man. You know how the convention is. It was cool, so it's fun.
Yeah, that's sick. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes, you're around all these drunk dudes trying to, get with somebody else's wife or something or whatever strange is out there, but, you
But
know,
Philly, man.
but
Philly.
yeah, like shit'll happen. But there's a couple of things I want to talk about off the bat, but I
Yep.
think we should talk about Becks, man. I mean, obviously he's MLS Cup. Looked like Brooklyn was on the field at MLS Cup, and now Brooklyn is, I don't even know. He's talking crazy about Becks. I mean, he can't hit a ball better than him. Like, I mean, why are we talking bad about my guy?
Yeah, was he class of 92? I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
Yeah, like I think he needs to brushing up on his facts about where his money came from. You know,
I think I think Brooklyn's fighting one of the most popular guys on the planet right now, and owner of arguably one of the most valuable clubs in the world, and also played for the valuables or most valuable clubs in the world.
which honestly is kind of ballsy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it was it his girl though.
His, yeah, I don't know, man. It's. I think I told you this. This could be a docu series. I don't know if it is like. Wow. I used to watch. Have you ever heard of the show like Succession or like seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's given. It's given like, mob boss dad and mom. Um, and like kind of three, four kids, all doing their own thing. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm seeing, different articles, been talking to a few folks, but yeah, man, what do you think? What do you think?
I'll be honest. The funniest thing about it is that I didn't know Brooklyn Beckham was a cook. I didn't know that. I'd be honest. I thought he was maybe a model or something, something stupid like that.
Yeah.
But or he didn't have a job or something. But did not know he was a chef, and that he claims to be a chef, and he's out here on TikTok making grilled cheese sandwiches and shit, and like mashed potatoes with like beans in it. So Are that's the funniest thing about it is that he's not really a chef. He's just making things everybody makes for the most part. Like I can make a grilled cheese. Am I a culinary master? Am I claiming to be a chef? No. But this man is driving in a McLaren saying he's a chef to one of those like those guys that come up to the rich people and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you drive a McLaren. What do you do for a living?"
Oh, is he
Well,
went in
fucking
one of those videos?
yes.
Oh
And
my
this
God.
guy's like, "Oh, I was chef." Like,
Hold up, let
no
me find
way,
this.
bro. Come on.
Brooklyn Beckham.
That's a violation. You can't like say that when you're Brooklyn Beckham first and foremost in America, where no one really knows who you are. Like, people kind of know who Beckham is here. Like, I mean, he's probably the most like famous soccer player other than Messi that's played here.
Yeah.
But um but no one knows who his sons are. Like no one knows like that his
Romeo.
son put up 13 assists in Next Pro one year. No one knows that. you
No,
know?
no.
So, so yeah, they Brooklyn, he needs to take a step back, I would say, and
I,
see what's going on. Did he
yeah, I
get,
yeah, I think
you
he's
think it's a
definitely in the
money
wrong.
thing?
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely like
Yeah,
Bex was talking about his will or like the way the money's gonna get spread out, and like I wouldn't cut it even if I had. I mean, Romeo's obviously the most talented one. Like
obviously. I mean,
he's
he's
probably
not a,
yeah, he's definitely the leader of the group. I think Brooklyn's
honestly, I
girl.
think that the
Oh,
girl, the daughter, who I think she's probably Beckham's favorite child.
yeah, yeah. You know, parents never say they have favorites, but we all know who the favorites are.
Yeah, yeah. We
So
all know, like, but David, he's got to be taking notes first and foremost. He's got to be taking notes on what's going on in his life, right?
yeah,
You got Victoria allegedly acting crazy at weddings, allegedly. My, but but his demeanor when they asked him about it today. Did you see that? And he was like, he literally just said, kids make mistakes, and you got to let them make mistakes. That's
I,
cold world.
if I
That's
was
cold
David, I'd
world.
kick him out of the house. Hey,
I
go,
think he's already out the house,
yeah,
man. I think
go find a
he's
way to live, man.
well, I think he's married to a billionaire, I think. But the funny thing was, because I was going to research this. It's the biggest story on my Twitter right now.
Yeah, of
This,
course.
and I was going to talk about it on the show. I mean, it's a soccer show, but I mean, this is probably the royal family of soccer right here. This is basically like Michelle and Barack Obama, of
Yep,
soccer,
yep,
you know?
yep.
So we gotta, obviously, we gotta tiptoe around this sometimes because Beckham's he's got power, you know. So who knows if he gives us a cease and desist on this? But um,
We
I'll
love
be
you, Bex.
honest,
We love you, Bex.
I love Becks too, but his skin, it looks horrible. It looks
Yeah,
horrible. Miami has done numbers on his skin.
let's look up the latest picture of him.
Like, remember when his like neck tattoos used to pop on his neck? Now you can barely see them.
That I'm looking at that picture of him striking in the construction zone. Um, I, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, the tattoos be hitting. I do think the sun's getting to him a little bit, you know.
Sun's getting to him,
But
man.
at the end of the day, like, you know, they be saying sunscreen's bad for your skin. So like, is it like I don't know who to
It,
believe anymore.
yeah, I don't know. The thing is, every 3 months they're going to come up with something new to say, and it's either is the sunscreen companies needing money or are they not needing money, and that's
Yeah.
how it's going to go.
Like whatever happened to the drink milk commercials, you know? Like
Uh, I'll I'll be honest with you. The milk's coming back, I think, and that's not a political statement. I've heard milk's actually coming back.
yeah.
No, I think they're putting whole milk in schools now.
Wow.
They're putting whole milk in schools now. And I'll be honest, I used to drink 5 gallons of milk a week during high school. All right. I've never broken a bone. I've I've pulled some muscles, whatever, but I've never broken a bone. And every time someone's like, "Oh, I'm in a boot, I broke my ankle," and I go, "Oh, were you drunk? Were you a fat chick at a frat party?" I ask those questions, but then I ask, like, did you drink milk? Do you drink milk? And most of the time it's no.
Well, not to fight like I drank a lot of milk too. Like cereal, like whatever the milk was in, chocolate milk. I broke my arm twice. Um, so
What
you
were
know,
you doing though? Jungle gym?
no, I was playing soccer both times. Just
Oh
fell on it.
shit.
I also didn't
They
I didn't learn how to tumble growing up, like gymnastics and
okay.
stuff. So I just like
Yeah,
put my
yeah, yeah.
arm out type thing.
Oh, you planted?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they do say, and I've heard this, that if you don't break a bone throughout your life, that this is your last life.
Wow.
That's what
Wow.
people say. I've heard that.
Well, are you gonna break a bone like purposely?
I don't know if I can. I don't know. I'm gonna let it drag out. I'll break a bone if I break one. That's God. God did.
God
You
did.
know what I mean?
God did.
You know. and then we'll know, But let's move on. Maybe some footy talk.
Yeah, I guess.
Um,
I guess.
Morocco, Senegal. All right. I'm just gonna say it I watched the 30-minute extent,
Yeah,
replay on
on BN Sports.
YouTube, and it was freaking like it was end to end stuff, a bunch of like drama. You had everything. You had people fighting in the stands. You had a team boycott the game, and then once they came back into the game, it just it was a total. I'll be honest, I was embarrassed to be a Moroccan. How they acted, how the press acted after the game, how they like the Senegalese coach came into the press conference and they all left. I'm telling you, Morocco 2030, I think this World Cup is going to suck here in the US. I'm not talking trash, but Morocco 2030 is going to be insane, the corruption, I think.
Yeah.
I think people are going to get food poisoning. I think there's going to be a ton of activity.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched the same highlights because I heard it was such a crazy game. Um, I mean, there's so much like there's talks about Brahim Diaz like missing the penalty on purpose. Like there's everything from left to right. But I'm seeing voodoo. Like when Senegal was trying to protest, they were talking amongst themselves, and I mean, you can't knock out voodoo at an AFCON, you know. But at the end
But
of the
was
day,
the ref
yeah,
that
yeah, the ref,
disallowed goal, the disallowed goal by Senegal was purely a like weight room activity.
yeah,
Was
yeah,
purely a weight room, like Hakimi get in the weight room, like he clearly got bodied, like didn't push him, literally just put his hands out and kind of ran through him, which isn't a foul, and that got disallowed. Not even a check by VAR, and then that penalty. I'll be honest, Diaz looked like he was falling down before he got touched.
100%, 100%.
So I will say, and there's been some efforts of Morocco doing some. I think they Burkina Faso put in a complaint about them in the past and how their team got all food poisoning, and there may. I'm just saying Morocco may need to go down there with some. Might need security for the U.S. boys if they qualify for that World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like I think probably the two best teams in Africa met in the final. Like, I mean,
Hmm.
Morocco's got the best right back in the world, plus Brahim Diaz, plus Ziyech, plus a bunch of other folks. And then Senegal, I mean, you know, Nicholas Jackson, uh,
Sadio
Sadio Mane,
Mane,
best player in Africa.
Mendy. I would say the two best goalkeepers in Africa,
Yeah,
Bono and Mendy, and I know they both play in Saudi, but like they were both like class,
yeah.
like big saves. They came up big. Um,
See that towel thing where they were trying to take the towel?
the towel thing, I will say, and you saw it in the Women's World Cup,
Yep.
where people are writing, PK stuff on their water bottle, and you throw it in the, the England goalkeeper just threw it in the stands, like, and then the Moroccan towel boys were just wrestling over a towel. Like it's a towel. Like there's no real advantage over the towel,
Yeah.
really. But just interesting stuff, interesting activities, extracurricular activities. Very interesting stuff. And but shout out Senegal at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know we already touched on it a little bit, but besides Sadio Mane's off the field kind of things going on, like where does he rank in African players?
So Didier Drogba ended a war. So he's got to be up there, right? He
Yeah.
ended a civil war by just him speaking. So he's got to be up there. Drogba, gotta say Yaya Toure. Um,
Sa Salah.
Salah's up there, but he never won really much with Egypt, I would say.
Yeah.
you know? And if you compare Sadio Mane and Salah, I mean, Sadio Mane won everything Salah's won.
Yep.
So, and he won AFCON. So I think I put Sadio Mane over Salah
Wow.
as because of those things. Um, and you could say similar production at Liverpool, you'd say, right?
Yeah.
Um, and then just leading his team, bringing his team back on the pitch. Like, what a moment.
Yeah. That was pretty elite.
What a moment that he was the only one that stayed out there. And just that character. I mean, obviously he's got some baggage with the wife and everything that's not maybe or may not be 18. Don't want to kill his name here as we're talking good about him,
Right. Of course.
um but yeah, I think he's up there with Yaya Toure, Drogba, Jordan Ayew, some of the goats of Africa.
Goats of
um
Africa.
but let's talk Premier League and just off rip. We I think a lot of people talk about Man United. A lot of people like it's just a top talking point that people levitate to because it's such a big club. But I think this week it's warranted.
We
They beat
deserve.
the block off City. They beat like it could have been 8-0.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think to take it with a grain of salt, like, I mean, City's just struggling overall. Like,
They are, but like
but we
off
played
rip,
great. Yeah.
Dallo clapped
Yep.
Doku.
We gotta
What
like this.
was this a minute in? Like a minute into the
No, it
game,
was
he gets
definitely
a
like
yellow.
10 minutes in. It was definitely like 10
It
minutes.
was early. It was mad early.
But
He
again, this
collapsed like off. Like they were much more physical than Man United. Like they came out like ready to kill people, and like what was the and like 3-0. It could have been so much more. Um, my guy in gold, Donnarumma, he was doing his thing, and there were some
yeah.
misses or whatever. But City, they got a championship back line right now.
Like I think Mark Gahey's good, but I mean he's like is he a City type of player? I'm not sure, you know. But
All right, who would be better, Gahey or who's the guy that plays for AC Milan, the English guy,
Tamori,
Tamori?
I think Gahey's better on the ball. So I'd probably
Yeah.
say Gahey, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's I feel like Bastoni would be a good pickup, but Inter Milan would never let him go. Um,
Yeah.
just because he's Italian and he's grown up there and stuff. Yeah, I don't. I mean, for them to pick up Semenyo and Gahey, like, I think what have they spent? Like over $600 or dollars, over 600 million. Um, like just this transfer window, or I mean, not in the January, like this year's transfer window. I don't know. I remember seeing it somewhere.
Yeah, I mean who'd they get? Rainier. They got a couple Wolves players.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Nori.
Like Nori. But really, this Elaine guy, Max, what's his name? Maxi Elaine or something like that. He's
Yeah.
he's not that great.
Mm-mm.
Kusarnov, he's just like he he means well, but he needs someone with him that's not like a 19-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Um, so they got to figure that out. Honestly, if I'm Pep, I'm probably putting in Nori next game. I mean, they lost to Bodo today, but I'm probably putting Bodo, Nori out wide and maybe playing Nathan Ake at center back.
Yeah, I don't get why Nathan Age is playing left back so much when you have Ait Nori. Like
Yeah.
I get defensively, yes, but like Nathan Ake was a center back at Bournemouth, and he
Mm-hmm.
changed him into a barely even a rotational left back at this point.
Yeah.
when everybody's healthy, of course.
I mean, you can
Um,
play like Savino at left back. I mean,
yeah, yeah, just stupid stuff. Like,
it's just like, do you think Pep's lost his ways?
or is he just bored and being like, yeah, you go play there? Like, maybe he just doesn't care, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I mean, that's an easy fix.
Yeah,
Maybe he doesn't think he can play center back, but I mean, he's played it in the Premier League before.
yeah, yeah.
I
Nick's
think
enough.
he can handle it, Um, so that City, they're they're struggling. This might be Arsenal's year.
I mean, Arsenal's top of the Champions League now. Um, and top of the Prem, but yeah, man, I don't know. It'll still rooting for City, as bad as it sounds, but hey, we're not far off, man. We're only 15 points. I think we can still do it.
United?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll win the league. They play like that every game. They'll win the league.
Man,
You
I'm
know him,
saying I don't know
Buemo.
what Carrick was doing in the locker room, Adderall, whatever,
I
but
think he told them boys to kick the piss out of him.
oh, I mean,
Just,
like,
I think he was like, let's be more physical. Let's get the ball, put it down their throat. We're gonna score. Like, I think he just hyped those boys up until they were like, I'm gonna kill for the team. I
well, I
mean,
mean, you would see it. It would be like the swarm ball, like you'd see in the '60s, like with the Dutch national. They would just all chase after the same guy
yeah.
and
Like
press.
it like the midfield was s- just deep. Like Mainu coming in. Like he obviously like he's taking off the shirt in the tunnel.
Yeah,
He's
aura,
he's
aura.
aura farming already. Like he knows. He knows he's playing for the next like 15 games for
Oh yeah.
sure.
Well, like I don't know. Maybe I don't know tactically, but um, you know, I think having two in the midfield is worse than having three when that's our weakest point. But hey, I'm
Yeah.
just a numbers guy. I don't know how soccer works, but
Yeah. Yeah. Who else? Who else was kind of Premier League like popped out at you this weekend?
let me look past the games. Everton big against Villa, big against Villa.
Big.
Um,
We talk bad about Tiarno Barry, but he's been coming up big
yeah, I was
for Everton.
I was talking to a couple local Everton guys, an old roommate, and we were asking the question of Beto versus Barry, and he said neither if he had a perfect world. But he actually rates Beto higher, and I do too. Maybe I just haven't seen much of Barry, but yeah, Barry's on a hot streak, and former Everton striker DCL is also on a hot streak. Um,
Yeah, shout out DCL. Um, and they beat Fulham this week.
yeah,
And honestly, we got to kind of talk about Leeds because they are a good side and they've beaten some good teams this year. They're probably not in that Europe race, but like they're gonna stay in the Premier League and be in that middle spot. But they've Daniel Farka has like created this weird attacking partnership where both players play the same way.
yeah,
And DCL and Brendan Aronson, they both play the same way where they dribble and they try to take guys 1v1 and it somehow worked. Um like they're just like they've all kind of bought in and they're sticking with the game plan and they're winning games.
yeah, yeah. I think Ethan Ampadu's doing pretty well as
He's
a
a rock.
yeah as a CDM. But yeah, Leeds is fun to watch.
They play relegation ball though.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Like that's why I think they're so exciting.
Yeah,
They just
yeah.
huck it down the field, man. Skip the midfield, win the second ball, and then if you
Yeah.
get your one v
But
ones, just take them.
but I'll be honest, like if anything, like New Jersey Delco area, they'll create a crackhead. And
Yeah,
Brendan Aronson is a crackhead.
Leeds got a straight recruit any Delco kid, like any
Yeah.
Newark, New Jersey boy.
I was listening to this podcast and it was Paxton, his brother,
Okay.
and he says that he goes home to Jersey every off season so him and his dad could work out.
Paxton or Brennan?
Paxton.
Oh, okay. That's late.
Apparently his dad, like he says that if he doesn't train with his dad in the off season, he doesn't feel right. Isn't that crazy? Like I guess his dad's an OG in the Delco.
In the Medford Messy area.
Yeah, in the
Uh,
Medford Messy area. But yeah,
where's
shut
Paxton at now? He go back to Colorado?
Colorado.
Yeah, yeah.
Colorado's on the ups too. Um,
West Ham beating the Spurs was also a big one.
Frank's out, right? Thomas Frank got fired.
Like I honestly don't know how he's like staying.
I
Like
don't know either. If I was Spurs, I'd be calling Big Ange.
the Spurs are sitting 14th right now. Yeah, I mean
Like
I just
they're horrible. No, like they did beat Dortmund today,
yeah, yeah.
but like they are horrible. They're so like they're bad to watch.
Yeah.
They're bad to watch. Like
They just don't have any chemistry, it seems like.
they, yeah, like uh, Connor Gallagher, they like put him in first game. I think he should have went to where else was he targeted going? Aston Villa. He should have went to Villa.
Oh, 100%.
He should have went to Villa. Like his girl is hot and is definitely pulling strings. I'm be honest. I know he's from London, like he's a Chelsea guy. He's from London, but like if I was him, I would never talk to my girl about moving because she definitely told him
Yeah, let's go to London, mate.
to to go to London, mate. Like, come on. Like they're in their ends and shit. Like, come on, man. He shouldn't have went to Tottenham. He knows it.
Well, it's North London's pretty safe, right? Is
I mean, it's. I think anywhere. I'll
where's
be
Aston
honest.
Villa at? Like
I
where?
think Birmingham. I
Oh,
think
yeah, you don't want to mess with the ends in Birmingham.
I'll be honest, man. I'm not scared to go anywhere in England. They don't got guns. What are they gonna do? Stab me? Like I got reach, man. They ain't gonna stab me. Shut.
Us.
You ain't gonna get close up. You ain't gonna get that close to me, man. I'm not scared to go anywhere in England.
All right, side
Straight up.
midstream in London, South Ends.
Yeah, I'll pull up to the fucking cages. I don't give a fuck. I'll go anywhere. I'll go anywhere in London. No one will say jack shit to me. Like they're not tough out there. They come out with their little rappers and stuff, but they're not tough out there. And they, all right, that's the end of my. But let's get. This is a soccer podcast. Let's get back. Um, yeah, Spurs, West Ham. I'll say the one thing I'm seeing is Wolves are getting points.
Yeah.
And Rob Edwards has done a good job as of late. And I'll be honest, I see a way if Wolves has to win some games, but I see a way of them getting out of this and maybe they have to go on a historic run, but they could get out of this
Yeah, well,
and
let's
stay.
see what their next set of games are. Um,
I think they play City next.
all right, they got City in the bag at this point.
They got City. Yeah, that's nothing.
If they beat City, they're well, the league's done, but also uh oh yeah, they do play City at City. 2 versus 20th.
City, Bournemouth, Chelsea, Forest, Grimsby, Palace. Okay?
So
They're gonna win. They're gonna beat City.
yeah,
100%. 100% gonna beat City. Bournemouth at home,
got him.
got them.
Bag.
Chelsea at home, I don't think they got them. Fuck it.
No, 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 no.
Give me a tie though. Give me a tie maybe. Grimsby, they're gonna win 6-0. Palace, Palace is dead to rights.
Oh, so
They're
sad.
done.
So sad.
Their whole club is done.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. From top to
They
bottom.
next year, Palace will get relegated, right? 2026 or 27, whatever. They will get relegated, right? And then 2028, they will get relegated to League One.
Wow, double relegation.
They're done. They're done. Glasner fucked their club. He's a disgrace.
And he's expecting the United job. I don't
He's a disgrace. He needs to go back to Austria.
did you see Xabi Alonso called Arne Slot?
For what?
And he was like, hey man, what did he say? I saw it.
He is a Verts whisperer.
Yeah, yeah, he be whispering in his ear. Let's see if I can find it. Something like, hey man, like I can or when I don't know, something like
He's
that.
trying
But
to
he
get a
was just like
job.
chatting. He was chatting. And
He's
Arne
DMing
Slot was
Arne
like
Slot
Slot was like, yeah, you can have the job tomorrow, man.
at Liverpool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That'd be interesting.
So Slot out, Xabi Alonso in.
I mean, that's how it was going to be, right?
That's how it's supposed to be. He's supposed to follow
That's
Verts.
how it was supposed to be. Xavi Alonso's taking other jobs, not filling in prophecy, you know?
Yeah.
Um, but it was unfortunate. I think Real Madrid has a culture issue, I'll be honest. Like, you can't go from going so well at Leverkusen with lesser players to doing so bad at Real Madrid with allegedly better players.
Yeah, like
So,
I don't know what went on there. Like I feel like it was a little drama from Mbappe and you know, you see Vinny crying now and stuff. Like I don't know what's going on there.
yeah, Vinny's with like OnlyFans girls and
Well, I mean, so is Carl, the next prodigy.
oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
I'd be doing the
R.I.P.
same thing too if I was that famous.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, 17 pro football player. Like, but
Yeah,
the fact she ratted like that's like like
that is crazy. She
that's like telling
ratted
your
them.
principal.
Yeah, that's nuts to me. That like, all right. So this guy Leonard Carl is apparently a very good Bayern Munich. He's 17. Is
Baller.
he Austrian or German?
No, he's German. He's German.
All right, so he's German, whatever, and he's out on Instagram like DMing like OnlyFans girls. Like he's underage,
Right.
right? And then it's came out that like these OnlyFans girls have went to Bayern and said, "Look at this guy messaging me." That is crazy that they did that.
Well, I got a couple opinions. One, I feel like they were trying to get clout a little bit. Yo, Leonard Carls, hit me up. Subscribe to the OnlyFans if you want exclusive access.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then also, I don't know, on the other side, maybe they're trying to do the good thing. Hey, we don't want this kid to get in trouble. We know he's a good guy.
Or they're Bayern Munich fans.
Oh yeah, yeah. They don't want to
They're
see success
diehard.
fail. Yeah, yeah,
They don't
yeah.
want, yeah, they're diehards.
Yeah. Yeah. They're no, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean we've seen this happen before. We've seen Icelandic chicks getting brought into national team camp.
Shout out.
We've seen Olise on the IG DMs being like, "Yeah, I'm leaving Birmingham soon. I'm gonna be in the Prem next
He's
year."
on to better things.
Olise probably put
I
him
ain't
on.
gonna be here too long.
Olise definitely put him on. Like, hey yo, hit this girl up.
No, I think this kid is I've seen some things that's been reported that he says, and I think he is full of himself.
I don't. He's definitely not media trained. Like he
No,
be,
no, no. He
he's
says
like,
some wild as shit.
yeah, my dream club's Real Madrid.
Yeah, like he's the biggest like what?
Don't get me wrong. He's class. Like he's like the German Yamal essentially. Like just
Yeah.
cuts in on his left, curls it in.
I'll say this. I think if I was a player, I would never tell anything. Like I wouldn't say anything that would be like, I want to go somewhere.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
I'm art, that's corny to me.
Yeah, you can. It's like if LeBron was like, "Yeah, I want to go play for the Spurs," or like the Spurs have been my, or the Celtics were like my dream team growing up. Like, like he would never say that. Um,
No, like Glasner. Like Glasner saying, I'm done.
yeah, just
Like
like
he's already quit on the team.
yeah, he's lost the
He's a
locker room.
disgrace. If I was Palace, I'd go get Wilfred Nancy or something. Not a disgrace.
I don't know, man. My boy couldn't win a guaranteed first or second place in the SPL.
No, I think Palace actually has the players to kind of do what he wants to do.
Wilford Nancy.
Yeah. They're very good at possessing the ball
Yeah,
when they want to be.
yeah.
And their wingers, they stay up high and they possess the ball. They've got the best midfielder in the world.
They just have to get support around Wharton. Like they need a. I don't know whether to put Wharton
No, I
as.
think they need a new coach. I think they need their culture's dead.
Well, Will Hughes shouldn't be stepping on the field. Man's a dinosaur. Like I love him. Like don't get me wrong. Who's the Japanese guy? It's not Endo. It's like
He's
Kamada.
Yeah, he's bad.
Yeah, he's not very good.
He's the worst Japanese player. Midfield, that's literally. I feel like a Japanese midfielder, automatic success signing usually, but he's not good.
So at the convention, Anson Dorrance, like the most winningest coach in college soccer history. He like coached UNC. He's talking about how he went to Japan and there's this one club like Belivos or Zabara or I don't know what it's called, but they're
Sabara's Pizza.
no, I wish. Oh man, I gotta wake up. My bad. But no, they were talking about how like they were so technically advanced compared to the kids in the United States and even like in Spain and stuff because that's all they would ever teach is technique, technique, technique. And he was like, yeah, like a lot of their best kids end up going abroad just to gain more physical, like challenging. Because like, Asian Americans aren't the tallest. Like Yao Ming's a outlier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's allegedly
Ooh, lab grown.
lab grown.
Whoa. I,
I don't know if you've seen
I
his
haven't heard
parents.
anything about. I'm not.
So when there's a famous picture of Yao Ming, after he retired or whatever,
Yeah,
maybe he's still playing, and it's a picture with his parents, and his parents go up to about his knees.
right.
I mean, Yao Ming's like 7'6", like 7'3", or something like that. Like there's no way that he wasn't lab grown.
I don't know. His parents are 6'7" and 6'3".
That's fake news.
Uh,
That's that ain't right.
Weighed over double the average for a Chinese newborn. Jesus Christ.
See?
How a Chinese experiment created a NBA legend. All right, I'll have to watch this.
See? He's
Special
like,
genetic. Well, I'm on Reddit, and this was 13 years ago. Dude, I guess I found out what I'm watching on YouTube
all
tonight.
right. Yeah, I mean, in Yao Ming, I mean, China, you never know, but Japan, clean living out there in Japan. I've seen their high school games and they're like better than, I mean, they're like tiki-taka, they're playing good ball, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Very impressive out there in Japan, um but yeah, Kamada is not good. So they gotta fix Kamada, maybe sell him. I think the ownership should fire Glasner, honestly, and bring in.
Wow.
I would have fired him. You don't say in a press conference, I'm not like renewing my contract. After you give like what were they gonna get for Gahey? 70 mil?
Something like that.
So if you're an owner, right? I don't have 70 mil and my coach is gonna leave at the end of the year because of the coach, you don't have 70 mil and he's gonna leave after the year. I would have fired him for cause. Straight up fired him for cause. That's disrespect.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
And you can tell that Crystal Palace, their ownership has obviously not been great over the years. I think they missed out on Europa League because they didn't send a fax in. So they got, or I guess like, yeah, they got to figure some things out there. So,
yeah,
um,
it's a shame. Just, I mean,
it's a
I've always
shame.
liked
It
Palace.
was a great club. It was fun. Had Elise, Eze, had some fun players. Zaha, some legends. Yannick Bolasie, some just
Yep.
legends of the game. But some real streets may never forget players. But since these American owners have came in, they've just like screwed the club over, and I blame Glasner for some of it as well. But let's uh let's talk about MLS, man, and probably the most drama transfer maybe of all time in MLS at this point. Josh Sargent to obviously Toronto won him. They bid 18 million to get him, right? Norwich was going to let Sargent go at for 23 mil to Wolfsburg the in the summer.
Yep.
Sargent said no, I've got kids, whatever. He's got 3 kids.
How
He's
old
got
is
a
he?
I think he's like 26.
He'd be having kids early, bro.
Maybe he's older, I don't know, but um he wants to move to
25. Wow, he's a
he's
2000.
25. He's got three
Gosh, man.
saying
He
he
can't be
want
growing
he's
facial hair, man.
he said he wanted to move to Toronto. He told the club that. Now he's in the U21s practicing. The club won't let him go. They're in relegation fight.
Game's gone.
Like, yeah, like there's a relegation clause in his contract, so they're gonna lose money on him if they get relegated. They're not
Yep.
playing him,
Well,
so they're probably gonna get relegated, and they won't get this 18 million bucks. Like this is crazy. Like, but he would really improve Toronto.
yeah. Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I think after the failed Italians, um, Toronto just needs to go all out for somebody that will score goals. You know what I mean?
well, they're going back to the American way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like now they're gonna go two DP Americans. Like Sargent and Jordy Mihailovic is gonna be Michael Bradley, Josie Altidore, you know? And they got
Yordi,
Walker Zimmerman in the back now. Like Toronto, if they get Sargent, it's looking good to
they might be
be
better than Cincinnati. Like that's like,
I think they need a little bit more. Like like other pieces.
yeah, yeah, of
Like
course.
they don't like Toronto doesn't really have any wing players you're scared of. Or like Cincinnati, you're kind of on your toes like anywhere on the pitch,
Yeah,
really. But but honestly, if Sargent gets into, you know, they get this deal done, Jordan Mihailovic could be MVP, like in the MVP consideration.
yeah,
So, and he produced last year with really no help. So that transfer is really enticing for Toronto. I mean, a lot of money going for Josh Sargent. But uh, another kind of big money transfer, Facundo Torres coming
coming
back
back.
to MLS.
Yup, yup.
One of my favorite players to watch, and I'm not an Orlando City guy. I'm an Atlanta United fan. So, but Facundo Torres is class, and you put him in the middle with Josh Wolf,
And
with
Danny
Owen
P.
Wolf and DP. Come on, buddy. Come
Come
on.
on.
With
Brandon Vasquez hopefully can get some motion up top.
Yeah, I think he's aiming for playing in that first Miami game. The I think when they're opening the stadium is
Oh,
against Austin, and I think that's his goal to get back. And Izuni didn't, and this is some inside info.
okay, okay.
His girl and his kid was in Europe last year. They're both now in Austin.
Oh, he's set.
He's set. He's
He
back.
just needed a bad ting.
Yes, he's got his girl back. He's comfortable. He's gonna have a better year than last year. And I think Stuver, I think he's gonna take a he's either gonna take that backup spot, and I think Damian Loss is gonna move into the that starting goalkeeper. Austin's gonna be an issue next year.
Matthew, we're gonna be seeing a lot more of Matthew McConaughey, hopefully.
Yeah, yeah, I think they're gonna be rocking. I mean, obviously Austin, they come out for their team. Um, and honestly, I think MLS Cup, or at least the West, may go through Texas.
Yeah.
I think Houston,
Herrera
adding
coming back.
Bogus,
Yeah, yeah.
adding Yerme, adding Hector Herrera
I mean, Hector
is
Herrera ran the league when he was like he was spitting on people, like
he
kicking them
spit
in the
on people,
dirt.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
like
spit on a referee.
dude did not care, bro.
He
He's
didn't
like
care. But is he first choice?
Hector
I don't even
Herrera.
know if he starts, honestly.
I, I honestly like. I feel like he's good enough. You could like transition him low key into like a center back role.
Yeah, I think he's either gonna be the six or he's but they get rid of Brooklyn Reigns, and I think their midfield got better.
Yeah,
So, and it's going to give Jack McGlynn a little more space to operate because realistically, last year it was just get fouled, have him put a ball in,
any dead ball. Yeah, yeah.
any dead ball. This year, they're going to be a lot more free flowing. Honestly, if I'm Ben Olsen, I'm thinking if I don't get this right, I'm going to lose my job because I think their their roster is that stacked this year.
Hector Herrera's from Tijuana, so it adds up. It adds up. Um,
Also, let me Tijuana, right?
all right.
So everyone's talking about like the conferences of MLS. Like there's going to be like a southeastern, there's going to be like four conferences
Yeah.
instead of the two, whatever, East and West. And they were talking about evening it up somehow. We've got three teams in Canada, right? Why doesn't Club Tijuana join MLS? It's
Um,
like, what is it, 30 minutes from San Diego? It's just over the border.
yeah, I think you get into politics at that point. Like, I know all the stuff happened with Canada, like when Mr. Perez first got in. I also think it would
Like
kind
it's
of,
interesting though. Like would they
yeah, yeah. I
leave
mean,
league
it's
like it's an interesting like if MLS went to Club Tijuana and was like, "Hey, uh we give you a better deal than Liga MX. We give you more money. We've got that Apple TV money." You
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
It would be interesting to be like take a team from that league.
Yeah, I think what you also get into is like, if we don't split up in the four conferences, it's added travel,
Hmm.
Canada to Tijuana, like
Well, the thing is that would only happen
ever so
a
often. Yeah,
couple every so often. Like you're
yeah,
not, I guess you play everybody, but you may do like one away game against, another conference or whatever. Like you're not going home and home with everybody.
right, right, yeah, of course.
Um, but I don't know. I think that would be interesting. But I also saw reports today that produ like MLS and Liga MX had productive talks with CONCACAF and CONMEBOL about joining Copa Libertadores,
That'd
you
be lit.
know,
Yeah,
which with the MLS calendar switching would kind of accompany that, which I think would even boost the profile of the league more because everyone's like, there's always a debate on, how much quality MLS has. Like, can they compete with the Corinthians? Can they create with this, compete with Santos? Like these top teams in South America when a lot of exports, like young exports, are coming to MLS from
yeah,
Argentina and Brazil and making a name for themselves.
yeah. That would be cool. Play against those teams more often. But yeah, dude, I mean, I can't imagine friggin' Jackson Hopkins going to play in Rio de Janeiro. You know, like don't let my boy go in the.
Would be lit though.
Yeah, it would be lit, dude. Memphis Depay scores on Sean Johnson does the Gunsmoke Selly. I'd lose my brain, honestly.
Like Santos and Atlanta United at the Benz. Like
Uh,
talk about
what team be fighting?
scenes.
What MLS team be fighting? Oh, Miami versus Corinthians in Brazil. Yeah, right.
Memphis Depay. Oh gosh.
That'd be crazy. Or
Memphis Depay, Chicago Fire.
no, they got to play that Palmeiras guy, the guy who be like faking all the
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
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 Dude,
Telling you, like, I think that would boost the profile of the player of MLS, like, because then you're seeing the quality even more.
yeah,
You're seeing like obviously like the Champions League has kind of opened people's eyes to different players, like Mudryk. Like if there wasn't the Champions League, remember he went crazy for Shakhtar that year
yeah,
in the
yeah,
Champions League before he
yeah,
got bought for Chelsea.
yeah.
Like he went nuts. Or who else? Like I don't even know. Like
I mean Holland when he was at
yeah,
Salzburg.
Holland.
Yeah,
Yeah, Holland at Salzburg. Like these guys do get found through the Champions League of these gems. Like so like I see it just boosting the profile of the league, making it more interesting, but I I've been kind of listening to some interviews of MLS players and they're all saying it's a top 5 league in the
MLS.
world, MLS. So, um I guess did you I guess we can kind of denounce right now that James Rodriguez will not be in MLS next year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, we knew that before everybody else, but we just couldn't tell everybody right away.
Couldn't
Um,
tell anybody right away. It's all been a joke. Every rumor you see, it's a joke.
don't trust us in any
Don't
way.
trust it. One team I want to kind of talk about and how they're in a very advantageous situation is Orlando City. They got Lewis Muriel went to Columbia, I think. So they have an open DP spot. I liked Muriel last year. We talked about how like the year before he looked fat and didn't care, and then last year he felt like he turned it on a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's kind of disappointing he's leaving the league, but they're gonna get a striker, right? A
Yeah.
DP striker. So that's pretty interesting. And then I think they have some open U22 slots as well, which I think they're trying to get a Brazilian center back, young Brazilian center back, U22 signing. Schlegel out.
Yup.
So probably the most polished center back pairing of, they've had the same center backs for forever is done in Orlando. And now they've had Brian Ojeda from Real Salt Lake, who I think is a quality like center mid. And then adding like another striker, like big Duncan McGuire and somebody. They just extended Ojeda.
Yep.
It's
He's big. I th I think a player that I honestly think might come to the MLS early would be a Nico Paz, like that guy who's killing it for Como.
ooh,
Like I know Real Madrid, like obviously Real Madrid wants to call him, but like he would do so well in MLS. Like kind of gives
feel like a
like
Ricky Puig.
yeah, like Ricky Puig, but like not so much of an eight, but like a 10. And he's like
Mm-hmm.
big, he's strong, but he's also like silky.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, if he went to Orlando, my God, like
Yeah.
I don't think anybody could stop them.
No. Um, that's a shout. That's a good shout, actually.
Yeah, I don't know how true it is, but it would be lit. Would be lit if he came.
Yeah. Let's see. Is there any other rumors that I guess yeah, I mean, Cincinnati keep adding players. Tyler Miller went to Charlotte today. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Charlotte's kind of quietly. So they got Schnegg,
Yep.
the outside back. I mean, he's kind of on a pricey, like kind of on a price tag. I think he's
He's
making like
he's he's
800K.
good.
He's good, but is he like 800K good? Like high level TAM player?
If you get him in the right team where he doesn't have to defend, I think he's class. Like, well, I
Yeah.
mean, we were just so like,
Yeah. No, he was the best player on DC.
oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But besides like Pirani whenever he was on, or J Hop, yeah, God,
But that's I will say, so Pep BL is going to be they made that signing permanent. I think he's a DP player as well. Coming off that knee injury, I'm kind of skeptical on whether he that's a good move for Charlotte. He's older player. I mean, he's magical when he's playing well, but I just don't know if he's the guy um, that you kind of want to invest in. But I'm excited for Charlotte. I like Dean Smith. Um, Tim Ream, losing Mandanda. Um, he's gonna play center back all year, I think.
yep.
So that'll be different. Him not playing outside back.
Yeah,
So
we'll be surprised.
Zaha coming back. Be interesting in Charlotte.
Yeah,
I think there's more questions than answers in Charlotte,
yeah.
personally.
I got a friend out in Charlotte now. Gonna try to convince them to go to as many games as possible,
Yeah. You
just
need
to
an
get some.
inside guy,
Yeah, yeah.
especially in Charlotte.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can't trust anybody in Charlotte, so to have somebody
No.
you can trust, I mean, sheesh, you know,
Yeah.
the airport and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, and I did see that Tyler Miller I think is gonna be like he's not gonna be like a non-salary player. He's gonna be counting towards the salary, I think. Which isn't great for a backup keeper, but I don't know, it should be fine. But,
Yeah,
but yeah, interesting. A lot of MLS moves coming through. Tom Bogert's been keeping us in the mix.
shout out.
Um, as a DC fan, what are you hoping DC kind of does with the rest of their off season? Because they've made some big moves, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm more disappointed about how the front office didn't want to bring like Griffin Yao back and letting Fletch go. Like, I mean, those two guys broke on the scene for us. Like,
Mm-hmm.
raised from infants. Like,
Yep.
but again, yeah, like I get it. You want to invest in goals and quality and
Yeah.
um, just different approach. But yeah, need to pick up another CB that isn't just fresh out of college. Need some more
I
experience.
think the kid can play though.
I mean, I like
Well,
I've
the
played
thing,
with Serbian dudes. They don't mess around.
yeah, and I'll say this: if he's good enough to start, you've got a player that doesn't count against the salary cap because I think he's a Generation Adidas player,
Yeah,
and like you probably have him for what 2, 3 years on no money, and you've like got a young player, a center back that's playing every day, every
yeah,
game. Like I see that as a plus. I think.
yeah,
And if you're getting that guy number one, he's probably going to start, right?
yeah. I mean,
Or at least like impact the game somehow.
yeah,
As a center back, like if he wasn't going to, if they didn't see a player that wasn't going to start in their starting 11, right? They would have got an attacking player or something.
yeah,
Compared to a center back, like a center back, you're not going to play him, like there's no impact sub at center backs.
yeah. That's fair. That's
So
fair.
it's going to be hard to find the field if you're a center back. So I think that I want to see some preseason out of him. Um, I'm gonna check in on Coachella. I'm gonna check in on Houston. I think Houston's got a thing down there, and I'm gonna check out Miami. I think Atlanta's down in Miami. I think some clowns are down in Miami. So I'm gonna check in on the preseason. I've seen Philly had a friendly yesterday, I think, against some Croatian team.
Yo,
Philly's in like Croatia or something. They're
dude,
on some, yeah.
that'd be sick to do preseason out there.
I think Vancouver's in Spain. I think Montreal's in Spain too.
Yeah,
Um, Toronto's, I think I think down in Florida. But um, I'm gonna be excited to see some preseason. I'm telling you, I'm high on Houston. I'm high on Austin and Dallas. I think they're making the right moves. They made the playoffs last year, so you can't count them out either. So that'll be interesting. But we're only 20 days into January, and I'm sure there's going to be some more moves as things go.
yeah. I'm excited, man. February can't come soon enough, so it'll be cool.
Yeah, I mean we gotta start planning for our MLS big preview. We got to give the fans what they need
Yeah.
to know all the information. We're only talking about certain deals. I mean, there's been a ton of deals that we haven't even talked about on this show that we're going to talk about on that MLS preview. So, Ev or Ethan, my bad, give us a word, man. Give us
Yeah,
a
man.
word
The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strongest at the broken places.
that that's good. That's good for like Brahim Diaz. It's good for these people that have failed
Good for
because
Amarim, you know,
yeah, good for I mean Amarim, good for him. Good
50
for him
mil in
anyway.
payouts.
He's making money right now. He's still on the payroll, but um that's good. That's good for people that have failed, that the resurgence,
You'll never be
because
successful if you don't fail.
yeah, I mean, I think we've talked about um maybe a segment on the show where we maybe talk about a guy that people have thrown away,
Yeah.
that have said that he's trash. Harry Maguire, some guy like that they've said is trash, and we we bet on him every week to be
Oh yeah.
better, you
Yeah.
know? And honestly, this podcast could resurrect some people's careers.
Look, all I'm saying is we got some big things coming up. Like they don't know what we got planned.
Yeah, I mean, episode 50 spectacular. We've got a big guest on the line. We're gonna secure that pretty soon.
Yep.
And yeah, episode 49. We'll holler at y'all next week.
Later.
Peace.